of Igbo presidency dims over killings in southeastern region. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. As ABC, PDP reconsiders southern ticket, regional leaders blamed for worsening situation. It is not enough to deny us presidency. Ohaneze protests attacks unacceptable. Northern groups foams tax ahead of 2023 election challenging INEC. Well, I recently started talking about the crisis in the southeastern region and how I think it is motivated. Not I think, there are signs that this thing is actually politically motivated. The southeastern region, some of them believe in Biafra, while some are neutral, as I've always said. While the part that is neutral are those who they don't mind wherever that they're going to be comfortable and they're going to be safe is where they would rather be in. So it is the southeastern turn to everybody. Everybody knows that it's actually the southeastern turn to emerge as presidency. But for reasons, they are trying to deny them. One of the reasons is why there's crisis in the southeastern region. Because if you ask me, I don't understand why there is crisis. I mean, there is no election coming up, just like in Anambra State. We all know that, towards the election time, before this, the governorship election that held on November 16 last year, before the election, there was a lot of, crisis, chaos, killings in the south, in Anambra State. And in Imo State here too, in Imo State, we've been hearing that these things happen, and nobody's saying anything about it. The fact that nobody is saying anything about it, number one. Number two, the fact that it happens and keeps happening. In fact, it is getting worse. That before you know it, they're even talking about war. And I'm saying, has it gotten to this extent again? So I think it is actually politically motivated. Yes, I think come the 2023 election, after the election, the normalcy or the crisis will die down a lot. And not just in Imo State in the southeastern region. The news in detail, please. Stay with us. The hope of a South-East producing the next president in 2023 could be thwarted as the insecurity caused by the activities of the Eastern Security Network (ESN), the paramilitary wing of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, a pro-Biafra separatist movement, continues in the region. Security sources who spoke with leadership and the gruesome activities in ESN camps are enormous, and there is urgent need to tackle this menace. Just last week, gunmen suspected to be members of ESN killed 8 traders in Abia Market at New Cattle Market in Omomozo in Okwa West local government area of Abia State. Abia State Commissioner for Information, Eze Chikamnayo, who confirmed the incident, saying gunmen attacked traders at a cattle market on February 15th at about 11:35 p.m. The commissioner said the government responded swiftly by mobilizing security agencies to the scene to secure the lives and property of the traders and fish out their assailants. Speaking on an attack like this, the source said this is unsettling the security apparatus in the country and causing tensions in other regions. The source, however, said that there are already plans on the ground to ensure that the Southeast does not produce the next president, as there are fears of escalation of ESN activities if someone from the region becomes president. To salvage the situation, the source said leaders from the region must come out and condemn the alleged criminal activities of the ESN and IPOB. Former Senate President and Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Anyim Pius Anyim, is one of the prominent persons from the Southeast contesting the presidency in 2023. Our source claimed that he may have fallen out with his major supporter, the governor of River State, Nyesom Wike, but Anyim is still going on with his ambition. Though there are some cases of alleged corruption against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Anyim is still a prominent voice, and the South is hoping to be president come 2023. The Coalition of Northern Groups in Nigeria (CNG) and the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum (AYCF) have condemned the gruesome murder of the traders. CNG spokesperson Abdulaziz Sulaiman said the state government must act quickly to bring the culprits to book, even as they warned that the North will no longer tolerate unwanted attacks on its people living as minorities in the Southeast or any other part of the country. We have studied the unfolding event carefully and with considerable restraint and maturity, to the point of condoning and accommodating several unreasonable and unacceptable actions that have been perpetrated against Northerners in the Southeast in particular. The recent attack in Abia has taken matters to a point whereby silence has become complicity and inaction is no longer an option in the face of unprovoked evictions, attacks, and killings of Northerners in various parts of the Southeast, he said. On the spot, the national president of the AYCF, Ķ′Ł<silence>1NGS, said the group was deeply concerned about the killing of the traders doing their legitimate businesses. While condemning the attack, he welcomed the prompt response of the security agencies and urged the state government to pursue its promise to bring the killers to book in the spirit of national unity and stability. He said the AYCF will be closely following the efforts of the Abia state government to fulfill its promise of providing compensation for the families and survivors of the attack. We pray this should be the last bad news we would hear about innocent northern traders from not just Abia but the entire Southeast in the spirit of national unity and stability. Meanwhile, the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, has commended security agencies for arresting about 30 suspected kidnappers who he described as cannibals. However, the Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohaneze Igbo, yesterday insisted that the current insecurity in the Southeast was not enough to deny the zone the presidency in 2023. Spokesman of Ahaleze, Annex Obonia, disclosed this in an exclusive interview with leadership in Enugu. Obonia insisted that what was happening in the northern part of Nigeria before Nigerians decided to concede the presidency to President Muhammadu Buhari cannot be compared with what is happening in the Southeast now. He further pointed out that by the time Nigerians conceded presidency to the Southwest, they were in agitation over the issue of late Abiola's presidency, and that the presidency was yielded to them as part of ways to compensate them over the issue. Obonia